Hello, Blackwell's customers. My name is Helen Jukes, and I'm going to tell you a bit about my new book, Mother Animal. It's part memoir, part zoological deep dive into stories of pregnancy, birth, and motherhood from the animal world. To give a sense of it, I thought I would tell you a bit about how I came to write the book in the first place. So pregnancy for me was a much stranger experience than I was anticipating. It wasn't just that a fetus was growing inside me, it was also that my whole body felt increasingly unpredictable and strange. I found dark hairs sprouting around my ankles and chin. My voice dropped and I developed strange skin patches around my eyes that made me look a bit like an owl. That's not even to mention the waves of hormones that were unlike anything I'd experienced before. And none of this seemed to sit very easily with the images of motherhood in the leaflets passed me by the midwives or the images I saw circulating online, where mothers always seemed capable and efficient, and nothing strange seemed to be going on at all. It made me curious about how motherhood figures in our imaginations, and particularly about the way these images often reference naturalness and nature. I began looking around for stories and images that might better reflect the strangeness and wildness that I was feeling, and soon ended up deep in research papers by evolutionary biologists and zoologists who, for the last few decades, have been breaking down some of the assumptions we have about what constitutes a natural animal mother. So the stories that I read about, it was like lifting a lid on my experience and my idea of what motherhood could be. And immediately the whole enterprise seemed much more diverse and complicated than I'd imagined. And that stretched from everything from the physical detail of how pregnancy and birth and feeding happened to the kind of systems of parenting and the practices around caregiving in the animal world. I learned, for example, that bats fly slower and lower in late pregnancy, that dolphins experience a marked increase in swim drag. I read about hyenas who give birth through a structure known as a pseudopenis, and about male seahorses who incubate eggs from a female in a remarkably womb-like pouch. I also read about caregiving practices where single frog dads raise their offspring. Same-sex flamingo pairs create amazingly flexible partnerships to raise their offspring, and about the complex systems of communal parenting that exist among animals ranging from honeybees and bats to giraffes. And all of this really shifted my sense of what it might mean to be a natural mother, and what my role might be as a mother today.